Hey guys, so this week, well, last week, we had my husband started snoring a lot. And it was to the point where I was elbowing him like crazy in the middle of the night. And he used to be like this. He used to snore quite a bit. He was on the road up until February of this year. And when he was on the road, until while we were working through his burnout, we found that on his night shifts were a tough one for him. And that was when he used to snore the most, was during night shift, or when he had a really particularly tough block of shifts, was when he used to snore. He wasn't at that point where I know I hear quite a few are at, where snoring is on days off on any shift schedule, and where it's actually it morphed into sleep apnea. But the thing is that he is we got rid of it, and it started coming back because of all the stress that has been happening lately. So what happened before was we had strengthened his stress system. So you have two branches of your nervous system that we're going to be talking about. You have one branch of your nervous system that is your sympathetic nervous system. It's your stress nervous system. It's the one that turns on everything that you need for a stress response. And the other nervous system is the vagus nerve that we're going to talk about. And that turns on everything for your resting system. And they are both like a muscle. So the thing with them is if you work it, they get stronger, quicker to react. If you don't, then you actually, it gets slower to react, and it gets very sluggish and weak. So you want to make sure that they're balanced. So if you have your stress system that is always powering out that resting system, then what happens is when you're sleeping, when you're in that stress nervous system, the stress nervous system is where you breathe through your mouth. That's where you're really sucking in a lot of air, and all of your stress systems kick in. When you're in your resting nervous system, the vagus nerve, you're breathing through your nose. And you want to be kicked into that vagus nervous system when you're sleeping. And and also while you're sleeping, then there's a branch that comes right down here. It's your vagus, it's right by your mastoid process, and it splits, and it actually strengthens your tongue, and it strengthens these muscles around your neck. And when they're strong, you don't snore. But when these muscles here are actually not being engaged because your stress nervous system is what's kicking in when you're sleeping, then your tongue, and then you actually start to snore because it relaxes these muscles here. And so as soon as you know you're snoring, that is the biggest sign that you are actually in your stress system while you're sleeping. And so there's different ways that we need to be training that. So we train your vagus nerve. The first thing that we need to be doing is getting your stress nervous system to the point where it's strong enough to be able to even have some motivation and drive in it, and some energy, so that you can actually start doing the work and implementing the steps. So we get that done first, and then we start taking stress off of your body. But what a lot of you may find is that you, before all this quarantine, before COVID started, some of you may have been snoring and may have had different burnout symptoms that we talk about. But once the quarantine kicked in and everything changed. So for my husband, he was on the road, as I said, until February, and then he moved over into event planning, which here is, we have 5,000 sworn officers, very large metropolitan city, and any events that happened. So anything from 10K races, parades, up to our Toronto Raptors in any games that they have, especially the playoffs. Everything that they have, they're planning out all of the security, all of the police presence, any strategies if there is any type of a terrorist. So they have to think of all different things that may occur, and create all of the plans for those things. So he slipped into that, but as soon as COVID happened, all of the event planning in our city got squashed, and so he moved into emergency management. And as you can imagine, emergency management for 5,000 people is no easy task for 5,000 officers, figuring out all their PPE and figuring out really how to be doing everything and how to source everything and all of that. And so he did not stop for February, for March, and most of April. It was April that he actually started even getting days off. It was April that, so his system took a really big hit. And he had his burnout under control. He was at a good spot, but once he got to that point where his body just kept getting hit, he wasn't able to manage it. And then as soon as he ended up getting a block of days off in a row, he's home with the kids. And he took a huge spill on his rollerblades, has a bruise from his hip down to his knee, and then he fell the next day on his bike, like things that don't normally happen. He doesn't normally fall, he doesn't normally get injured. But you can tell that as your stress system starts getting more and more taxed, different things happen. He was losing his cool with the kids. His days off were becoming a struggle where he wasn't even able to recover, or that he was in that, I used to call it a whirling dervish, where he would have this plan of things that he needed to do on his days off, but he was not able to focus on anything, not able to actually stop and think about what even needed to happen, that he was just going in circles and getting nothing done. And that is what has happened to him recently again. And the snoring was the worst that had ever happened. Denise, are you kind of seeing some of these signs as well? It's these signs where when your body is in this stress state, your motivation, your drive goes, your cognitive thinking, your short-term memory starts going, your ability to really be able to get into that big picture thinking and being able to get the simplest things done. I mean, my husband went out with the kids and friggin' falls and injures himself, and then the next day falls again. Like, those are signs that your body is just needing help. It's signs that you have pushed yourself a lot. And his snoring, honestly, I have not heard him snore the way that he was snoring last week in years. And I instantly knew, I'm like, okay, he has taken a hit. His whole stress system, we need to help him. So we sat down and we started digging into the basics. So the first thing is really getting those hormones sorted, getting your stress management back on track. And that's not a one size fits all. There's different, based on what symptoms you're having. If you're in overdrive, if you're in burnout, depends on what you need to happen. So we would make sure that he was on track with that. And then you guys may hear me talk about water and breathing. And we went back to the basics. And that's what I was just doing a coaching call in my elite performance group. And I'm like, when this starts happening to you, as much as we keep building on our foundation, if we are not keeping those foundational pieces on track, water and breathing, your body consists of 60% water. And that's what works our brain, our lungs, our digestive system, our joints, our ligaments, our tendons, everything. That if we are not even just getting water, as simple as that is, if we're not getting water, then we aren't giving our body the best chance that we can, that it can even perform optimally. So we did, my husband and I sat down, I'm like, okay, back to basics. I'm like, first off, are your hormones in check? Have you been, we looked at the signs and symptoms, we took the checklist and figured out, okay, are you taking the right support that you need right now for your hormones? And it turns out he was just forgetting to take it on certain times. So he went back to doing that. Then we looked at the water. He wasn't drinking his water again. It was one of those things where he was in this cycle again. So we just have to get out of it. So the thing to understand as well is that nobody is perfect. I've been personal training, nutrition coaching for over 25 years, training trainers, coaching. I've been coaching this for a few years. Like, nobody is perfect. Life always happens. Life throws us curveballs. Nobody has ever experienced a quarantine like we're experiencing right now. And so there's so many different factors and different variables right now that we have to now figure out again, how can we make this work for us? So the first thing we always do, go back to the basics. Make sure your hormones are in check. Make sure that your water's on track. Make sure that you're doing your breathing. And he hadn't been doing his breathing either. And he noticed, so the next day he went back and he's like, oh man, I was holding myself. Yeah, thanks COVID, eh? He was like, I was holding my breath at work even as he was getting emails coming in, because he's dealing with everything, all the complaints coming in, all the information on the PPE, all the orders that they're like, okay, orders are backed up on masks and sanitization and all of these things, like all of that. So he was noticing he was holding his breath at work. He wasn't breathing through his nose. He wasn't doing all of the things that he needed to do for the base training for your vagus nerve. Like, there's a lot of advanced training and he was actually doing some of it, but he had stopped doing the base. So we need to cover all of the bases. Make sure that that foundation is there, and he's finding too. And then we actually stopped and we went back to our schedule with the kids during the day, because when he comes off of shift, I've been with them. It's been my schedule. I've been doing things. So we've created a schedule that works for him with the kids on his days off, so that I am then full-time in the office. And he knows what's happening when. The kids know what's happening when. Takes stress off of him, takes pressure off of them. We have added into there his rest times. He knows that after lunch, he has an hour that he can lay down and rest and close his eyes if he has to. If he doesn't, that's free time for him to do whatever he wants for him, and the boys have an activity that they know that they're doing on their own. So he gets that break. So we started just incorporating the things that we knew needed to happen, so that when he was going into bed, he was not kicking into that nervous system we talked about at the beginning, not kicking into that stress nervous system. And so what he was doing was getting back into his, because he's trained his vagus nerve, it's strong again. And so he was able to get it back stronger. It's like going to the gym, where if you've worked yourself up to a certain level, if you fell off for a little bit, it doesn't take you as long to get back to that place. So he was able to, in a week, get his vagus nerve back strong enough that when he was falling asleep, his system is kicking in, that he's in his resting system. These muscles stayed stronger, his tongue stayed stronger, his neck muscles stayed stronger, and he didn't snore. So really looking into it, really kicking in, figuring out, always going back to the basics. I mean, he's added so many skills on top of that, but he had stopped the basics. And that happens when the shit hits the fan, when our whole lives get turned upside down. We forget the basics. So the thing for you guys right now is to just go back to the basics. Think about where you were at. How can you simplify everything at home? And how can you simplify as much as you can? You always control what you can control. How can you simplify as much as you can at work? How can you simplify as much as you can at home? Start doing your water, your breathing, getting into that and getting those bases checked to at least get your foundation strong. Okay? So if you have any questions with that, if you want help in getting those hormones supported, in getting your stress management system to the point where you have the motivation, where you have the drive and the energy to actually implement the steps that you need, then let me know, because that's what we are doing. And then once you have that solid base, we build. For 9 months, we keep building more and more steps to keep taking more and more physical stress off of your body, so that you are really able to manage everything that COVID is throwing at you and every other stress that is thrown at you on top of that, because in your job, there's just always unknown things that are thrown at you. And you also now have to navigate COVID. So if you really want help and support with that, let us know, because that is what we do. All right. Private message me or put it in the comments if you're in the Facebook group. And Denise, absolutely. Private message me, and either myself or Wayne will get in touch with you, and we can absolutely help you with those steps in order to put them in place. All right. Take care, and we will be chatting with you soon.